What's up, guys? Matt back again with another video, and today we're going to be discussing an Ichiban Kuji, a very old one, the very first Master Lee's Ichiban Kuji, Dragon Ball Memories. Before we dive into the video, please remember to subscribe and hit the bell, like the video, comment your thoughts down below for us to discuss, follow me on my socials, and consider becoming a YouTube member to enter into our monthly giveaways and Discord server so our community can help you on your Dragon Ball figure collecting journey. But guys, I'm here today with some very great people. We have Tata Charizard, Mask Saiyan, and Masters Collector from the Discord server, so he is part of our community, all here to discuss each figure in this Kuji set amongst ourselves, share our thoughts, our feelings, and then we're going to give our tier list of the set, as well as a ranking for the set, whether it's S, A, B, C, or D tier. But without further ado, Brian, say hello to the people.
Hello, people. It is I, the one and only, your favorite, your hero, your king, Tata Charizard.
That last part is a no.
Oh, sorry. I do card stuff, guys, and I stram and I make content on stuff. You follow, watch. You do? Yes. I'm done.
Very, very good. Mask Saiyan.
Thank you.
This is the Mask Saiyan. You can follow me at the Mask on YouTube. I am a fellow Dragon Ball figure collector, and yeah, just a different opinion. Sometimes we have the same views, sometimes we don't. All that matters is that we're all together just enjoying collecting. Masters Collector, tell us a little about yourself.
Yo, what's up, you guys? It's Masters Collector here. Some of you guys may know me from the Discord channel, but if you don't, I be doing figure reviews as well, kind of like Matches Peaches and the Mask Saiyan, but I'm only on TikTok or Instagram if you want to check that out. It's at Masters Collector 7. But anyways, before we get into the video, I just want to start off by saying I'm super honored to be here today in Matches Peaches video, and the other two nerds that are in here with me.
Very well
I'll
said.
you to join us.
I'll be discussing my thoughts and rating for this 2017 Kuji set.
Awesome.
Are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
Get ready for the next battle.
Yeah, Mask Saiyan, like, it's okay if we have different opinions. No, everyone has to agree with me. I'm just kidding. So, Prize A is... Oh, I know why you wanted to do this. Prize A is the Super Saiyan Goku, our very first Master Lee's Super Saiyan Goku. I was gifted this figure by a fan who wanted to remain anonymous. It was the first one I got out of the set. I think it's one of the best Super Saiyan Goku figures, but obviously I have all of my thoughts in my review. Oh no, we lost Masters Collector. Oh no, he's back. We got him
back.
Oh, he's good. He's good. Okay.
Well, okay. You know what? Since Masters Collector disappeared, Masters Collector, why don't you start? Tell us your thoughts behind the Super Saiyan Goku and memories.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't seen this figure in person, but as I can tell, he's one of the great figures in this set. He's like an A tier for me. I would say the only reason why I'm putting him at A tier is because I wish they gave him a little bit more shading in the hair.
Yeah, I can see that. The hair is probably, and I think I kind of agree with that. I grabbed him obviously to freaking flex in the middle of the talk, but his hair, I don't know which his foot goes on. There it is. His hair is probably the weakest area for me too. I think I have to kind of agree with that. I think we're kind of spoiled by what Super Saiyan hair looks like today on figures, but I mean, this one looks good, but I think I agree with you. It could have been a little bit better and maybe have a lot more detail, because like you look at the shading on his blues and his gi in general, and it's a lot better.
Yeah, he still looks great and all with his likeness and everything, but I want to put myself to collect this Goku just because like he's so expensive. I mean, this whole set is like extremely expensive.
Yeah.
We also have like so many like Super Saiyan Gokus out there, and it's just like ridiculous at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of Super Saiyan Gokus. I think there's like almost 10, close to 10, or at least like 6 or 7 within Master Lee's. I mean, it makes sense. He's He's probably the most popular form for Goku besides his maybe his base form. I get it though. Like, yeah, give us Super Saiyan 2 or another Super Saiyan 3 would be nice. But Mask Saiyan, what do you think about Super Saiyan Goku?
He definitely is one of the better Super Saiyan Gokus in the market. However, because it's been recycled many times, I know this is the first time it's been released with the body, but I just think that it's a little bit too buff for Goku, just a tad bit. Especially if you have him next to, let's say, the Strong Chain Space Form Goku, because it's the exact same body.
Yeah.
But his arm is bulging, and like base Goku, he's just the kind of guy, he's just giddy. Once he gets serious with Super Saiyan and onwards, then the muscles start bulging out. But yeah, I mean, in this case, I think Super Saiyan Goku looks good. I agree, it doesn't have the best like hair sculpt like the Goku in that one omnibus set. But I think they could have done a little bit better on the shading as well, as everyone else is saying. And he's still a really great figure, I'm not gonna lie. I will have to agree he is a little too expensive for what he is. If for Master Peach's we want to have everything, yeah, we're gonna get it. But just a common collector, they can just there's a lot of other options for Super Saiyan Goku in your collection.
Yeah, I feel like if you're willing to drop a ton of cash, and I think most of the reason why this figure is expensive is, yeah, it's really good, but it's because it's really old and hard to find and never came out in America. So it's just like, it's a collector's item, right? It's for those people who are diehards and like, oh, I need like a Holy Grail in my set, or this is my favorite Holy Grail, or whatever. Something kind of outside of like a monthly release from 2023 or 2024, right? So I agree. Like, I think it definitely lives up to a lot of the hype, but because hindsight is 2020, today we have a lot of better options for Super Saiyan. Like the Super Spirit Bomb Goku, I think, is leagues above this. But we're not talking about him today. We're talking about this one. So Brian, how about you? Why don't you share some thoughts on the Super Saiyan Goku? I know you have very critical thoughts of this Goku.
So critical. Oh my god, the utmost critical thoughts you're about to hear now, bro. So I think this figure is S tier. I think they're all dingleberries. And I'm thinking of hindsight of, this is the first Goku that came out. And it's not because I bought it and got to hold it in my hands before I sent it to Matt. It's only because I specifically bought it and sent it to Matt and got to hold it that I'm putting it as an S tier. So, yeah, it's definitely an S tier figure for me, just because, I'm thinking of like, if y'all were to pick this up back when it came out, I feel like you guys would say it's an S tier. So I'm going to do what I feel like everyone else should do and give him the S tier rank that he deserves. But that's just me. I feel like my list is going to differentiate from your guys' list quite a bit. But anyway, those are my thoughts. S tier for the Goku. I got to hold it. Ha. Anyway.
Yeah, fair enough. I think
I still have
so.
the
Masters
picture
Collector,
of me.
I think you don't have this figure, right? But
No,
Mask
I don't have this
Saiyan, you do have this one.
It is nice having it in hand. It's just like, wow, look at this figure. I would still give it an A tier, just for the reasons I said before. I also want to mention, I said in previous episodes, his eyes, to me, just look off. It kind of reminds me of the recent Super Saiyan Blue, the tree absorbed Goku Blue from the Super Hero set. They have that different looking eyes, and both of them seem off to me.
Yeah. You know what? I actually wondered if that Goku was reusing this head. I compared them, but they're different. But I can see where you're coming from there. Very similar kind of like looks and styles for them. Yeah, I really like this thing. I think it's an S tier figure, personally, but I can see why the argument could be made for it being like an A tier. you know, based on what you guys were saying. But let's move on, and let's start with the Prince of all Saiyans himself, the Super Saiyan Master Lee's Vegeta. Mask Saiyan, why don't you start off the conversation regarding Super Saiyan Vegeta from this set?
Definite S tier. It's the best Saiyan Vegeta armored. Why? Because it's the only Super Saiyan armored Vegeta we have in the market right now for mass release. His likeness is absolutely perfect. I love everything about him. Shading is perfect. His stance, his cocky stance, he's not smiling. He's just like serious as he usually is, and his eyes look perfect. He's looking down at you because he always thinks he's just a condescending character, right? So it's just a perfect stance, perfect pose, perfect likeness. Everything about him is perfect. So I have nothing more to say than he's their best Super Saiyan Vegeta.
Well said. And I'm glad you brought up the point that he is the only Super Saiyan Master Lee's Vegeta. There's also, I mean, I know we have the upcoming Super Vegeta, but technically it is Super Saiyan 1, but it's a different grade within Super Saiyan 1. It's grade 2. So it is nice that we have that, but technically this is a different Super Saiyan form, and it's the only one we have. So I'm glad you brought up that point. That's a big reason as to why I really love this figure and why I think it just stands out so much in my collection. But Brian, why don't you give your thoughts on Super Saiyan Vegeta?
I think Super Saiyan Vegeta is sick. I definitely agree with the Mass Saiyan's points of talking about his cocky stance and attitude. I don't know if you'll see me. I mean, I'm sure you probably will if you have eyes. But I was kind of standing around, no, yay. But I was kind of kind of doing his stance and pose a little bit as Homeboy was describing the poses and the stance that he is in, and it is very fitting of Vegeta. He's looking down at you like a prince should. And again, Matt points out it's the only Super Saiyan Vegeta figure that we have. Unfortunate that's one of the most, if not the most expensive Super Saiyan Vegeta they could possibly have right now. So I'm sure when that Cell Saga Vegeta, Super Vegeta comes out, I'm sure a lot of people will probably pick that up for their collections. Probably just for purposes of filling out shelves, this and that. Maybe because I can see them maybe buying 2 of them. If they want to fill out a placeholder for something, just because maybe they can't afford that Memories Goku. Or not Goku, God, sorry, I'm still on that. The Memories Vegeta. But I'm still I can't believe they put him on A tier. But I definitely agree, though. He definitely looks sick. I definitely love his little, I think my favorite part about him is his stance and the way he's looking at you. Because if you pair them up next to each other, they look so serious. And I don't know about you guys, but I love me a serious Goku. Because that's not Goku no more, that's Kakarot. And I love seeing Kakarot and Vegeta next to each other. But anyway, Masters Collector, why don't you go ahead and take over, brother?
I haven't seen this Vegeta in person, but man, this is a figure, bro.
Yeah.
When I saw your review, Matches Speeches, he surprised me. I liked this figure a lot better than the Super Saiyan Goku. His hair is probably the best part of this figure, in my opinion. I just love the paint and shading they went with the hair sculpt. It starts off like a darker yellow from his hairline, and then a lighter yellow from the top. I just like the colors they gave him. It just blends in really well. It's like almost he has an aura around him.
Yeah.
He just looks awesome.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Definitely super awesome. I like how you were talking about the shading of his hair being your favorite. Funny enough, I love the shading on his jumpsuit, like the blues on his jumpsuit, because it's a really great mix of blues and blacks, and it just contrasts so well with his yellow hair.
I think that's what's giving it that aura effect he's talking about. Is that?
Yeah, it's definitely the shading. I love it when transformed characters have a significant amount of shading around them, because it gives you that feeling of, yeah, there's an aura around them. There's lights going all over the place, so the contrasting lights on their body look exactly like the show. Like we see it in the show when they have aura around them. You see like the artists actually draw in like shades on their cheeks and everything, because that's what it would look like in real life. They're supposed to look like they're like covered by fire, basically. So yeah, I 100% agree with you. It's crazy that this is our only one, and this came out in late 2017, and it's been 7 years, almost 7 years, 6 years, let's say 6 years since this came out, and we're only finally getting Super Vegeta this year. Like, the fact that we haven't gotten another Super Saiyan Vegeta like this, or even like from the Buu Saga or something, like what's going on? We've gotten Super Saiyan God Vegeta, but like, come on, I don't know what's going on, but yeah,
the hate for Vegeta is real.
Well, I mean, I don't know what's going on.
Took over. That's
Vegeta always loses too, so
yeah.
I hate
like,
that.
We're not gonna make figures of this loser.
I love him as a character, and obviously he's so cool. And this figure definitely captures that cool factor. But
I definitely agree with those. Whenever you're like, you know, online and stuff, and you see those pictures, like as a kid, you like idolize Goku and you understand him, but then as you grow up, you kind of resonate more with Vegeta and kind of understand where he's coming from as you get older. You kind of learn to respect him a little bit more.
I'm still in the boat that I love and understand Goku more as I grow older. I think Goku gets a lot of flack for no reason.
Like I still love Goku a lot more, but I mean, still, like Vegeta as a character, like growing up, I remember Vegeta just being kind of like a meh character to me. But then, like, obviously now that I'm older, like, I absolutely love the shit out of him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's definitely, definitely one of my, like, top 5 favorite anime characters of all time.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, yeah. I could go and rant about Frieza, too, because I used to not care for Frieza. But now I think Frieza is, like, the best anime villain.
Yeah, Frieza's awesome. But we're not talking about Frieza today, and we're done talking about Vegeta. Let's go back to Goku, and let's talk about the Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Goku, the very first Master Lee's Blue Goku that came out, Prize C in Dragon Ball Memories. Brian, we're back to you. Let's talk about the Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Goku. Go ahead and start us off, since you love Goku so much.
I'm gonna I'm gonna go ahead and assume that I also held this one too, because I basically did hold the yellow one, but with not blue hair, so I'm gonna assume I held this one as well. And
what are you trying to say, bro? You trying to say he's a
Nothing.
recycle?
No, I'm not trying to say he's a recycle. I'm trying to say that he just looks very cool and flashy and very similar to the Super Saiyan one that I also had and held before I sent to you. So the same thing, but with blue instead of yellow. So again, I'm going to go ahead and just rank this guy also in S tier as well. I think this figure is phenomenal because back in the day, before the old Dragon Ball Super Broly's was a thing, this was the first Super Saiyan Blue figure as well to come out. And, you know, because this was like technically the first set, obviously, to come out. So it's pretty crazy that they were just like, Goku? But wait, there's more. Goku with blue hair. Which, at the time, this was the new thing. But at the same time, like, I remember somebody talking about, I'm pretty sure it was in one of the streams or something, and how someone was saying how these figures were like $70 when they first came out, 70, 80 bucks. And so I can
like
imagine
$50
people
to
were like,
$60.
yeah, or something. I can't remember, bro. But it's like, you know, not 300, 400, you know what I'm saying? Not that. So I can imagine people were probably just like, you know, trying to scoop these things up back in the day because, you know, they're the first time they ever came out, and it's Goku.
Yep.
With blue hair.
Yep. Yeah.
That's cheer.
And you know, I don't know. I forget what I ranked this at, honestly. I forgot what my tier list was. Shut up, Brian. I can kick you out of this call. I'm pretty sure I ranked this above the Super Saiyan Goku. I think this is one of the best. He's blessed. Best Blue Gokus that you can get out there right now. I know there's a lot of other options. Someone did make a good point on our Discord server that the 20th film, Ichiban Kuji Blue Goku, where he's like crouched down in a battle stance, is probably the best one that you can get, but this one is so cool. And I think out of both Gokus, I might actually prefer this one. He doesn't really have like shading in the hair or anything, but everything else just pops so well. But Masters Collector, what do you think?
Honestly, bro, I have this figure in my collection.
Yeah, you do.
I think this figure is probably my favorite Goku out of the whole set.
Yeah.
Just because it's a like a different form for Goku, and now I'm just a sucker for Super Saiyan Blue.
Really?
Yeah. But but I'm gonna start off from top to bottom. Obviously, this is a recycle mold from the regular Super Saiyan Goku from the set. I don't care that they reused the mold. It's a different form, but I like this color a lot better because it's hella vibrant, super colorful. It's like a turquoise bluish color to his hair and eyes, and he just pops out. He just pops out next to my like other figures in my collection. He just looks so unique to the last one price, Vegeta. We're gonna talk about pretty soon, but yeah, I love the paint and shading on his gi, especially on his boots. It goes from like a darker blue to a sky blue. I don't know if you guys noticed.
On like his gi?
No, on his boots.
On his boots? Yeah. Love
kicks,
that.
bro, his J's.
Absolutely love that.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're holding it right now as you're talking about it, huh?
Yeah.
He said, "Oh, you got me. I am."
So am I.
Oh yeah.
I just love everything about this figure. It's
Cheers.
easily my easily my top 10 figures of all time.
He might be up there for me too. I really have to give that some thought in the future. We'll do a video like that in the future. Maybe after I get every Master League figure and I hit like maybe 15K subscribers, I'll probably do something like that, like ranking every single figure in my collection or something crazy. But I think he would be up there. I love him a lot. The more I look at him, the more I can appreciate Super Saiyan Blue, because I feel like a lot of hate went towards Super Saiyan Blue. So I was a little surprised when you said that you're a sucker for it, because I think so many people dogged on this form. And frankly, it's not one of my favorite forms. It's probably my least favorite Super Saiyan form, if I'm being honest. But I think it has gotten cooler over time, especially I loved what they did with it in the Broly movie, where they changed like kind of the more turquoise colored style and made it more of a royal or deeper blue. And Goku's transformation sequence in that movie into blue just made it so awesome. I feel like so many people appreciated it a lot more just for that sequence alone. So I really do love hearing that you appreciate the form, because it's not something that I hear very often. But Mass Satan, why don't you go ahead? Why don't you tell us your thoughts on this blue Goku?
So unfortunately, I actually don't own this figure, and I'm still on the hunt for it, as well as Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. But I do know it's a recycle. I've seen Matches Peach's review on it, and I mean, it does look awesome. Like I said before, with the Super Saiyan Goku Prize A, they have a great body, they have a great look. It's just that the eyes seem to bother me. But the good thing about Super Saiyan Blue Goku is that I could only think of 3 other Super Saiyan Blue Goku figures out in the market in Master Leagues. Besides this, as opposed to Super Saiyan Goku, where there's like a trillion that I could probably think of. So that makes already a little bit above Super Saiyan Goku for me. But yeah, he really cool. And as everyone was saying, like Super Saiyan Blue, the form, I actually don't really like it that much. But I, over time, started to appreciate it more, and they did make it a lot better once the Broly movie did come out. Because once he transformed into Super Saiyan Blue, you can actually feel the godly presence of him, like in that movie. Like, you know, in the series, just Dragon Ball Super, he felt like it was just like another Super Saiyan form, just like recoloring, and he didn't feel that powerful. Like, they just overused that form. Like, they even used it when he was sparring with Krillin, of all people. Like, come on. Why you don't have to? If he just breathed on Krillin, Krillin would explode like he did for the second time he died, right? So it's just I don't know why they really overused him. Really, he was just really underappreciated in that series, but the movie just made a rebirth of that form, a new appreciation for it. So, anyways, I digress. That form, Surprise C, he does. I would say he is A tier for me, but a little above Super Saiyan Goku.
Cool.
All right.
And before you, well, I think that's it for this figure, but I did want to say, I never thought about that too. I love talking about this stuff with you guys because that's something I never thought about. Like, there's so many Super Saiyan Gokus, but there aren't that many Super Saiyan Blue Goku Masterlies figures. Yeah, there's like, there's the Omnibus Super where he's with Vegeta and battle damage doing the Kamehameha. There's the 20th film, like I mentioned earlier. And then if you want to count the Universe Tree one that just came out, that's another one. And I think that's it, right?
The Koko ni
Kiwamariri. Yeah, it came out twice.
Right.
It came out again in History of Rivals as an e-moving. So yeah, there's 4. I think that's it. So, hey, if they bring back Dragon Ball Super figures, I don't think they're going to do that this year, unfortunately, but maybe in a year or two when they bring back Dragon Ball Super figures, they'll bring back Blue in a really cool way. But let's wrap this up. Masters Collector, why don't you start taking us home and talking about the last one prize of this set, the illustrious Blue Vegeta-sama.
Can we stop for McDonald's?
No.
He's honestly, I'm not gonna lie, he's honestly my favorite Vegeta figure ever. When I first,
Wow.
yeah.
He said, slapping the title on it.
When I first started collecting from Ichiban Kuji, I never knew these figures like existed. And as soon as I saw the blue Goku and Vegeta for this set, I was like, I have to have them, man.
He's over like SpongeBob. I need it.
I need it.
I need it.
But yeah, I'm so happy I have this Vegeta in my collection. Like, I know Vegeta doesn't have much shading on his hair, but I'm okay with that. Maybe they should have like gave him white tips, like a bluish, whitish color, maybe on his hair.
Yeah, kind of like the Omnibus Super.
Yeah.
Right.
That would look sick.
Yeah, man. But other than that,
especially with that, almost did it. Especially with that glare that he has, man, that would look sick.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But,
did you have anything else to add to that?
I was just gonna say, but other than that, I just love the way he looks.
Yeah.
Still, he's like so well detailed. He's like easily my favorite blue Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta figure out there.
Definitely.
And it's kind of funny because like the way he's posed looking down, it's like he's almost like he's trying to say, "What's up, little bro?"
Square up.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Isn't that what Vegeta always kind of does, right? He just shows up and he's just like, who wants to throw hands? Yeah, this Vegeta, definitely the best blue Vegeta. I don't think there's a better one. A lot of people don't like the Omnibus Super, the one that's doing the Gallic gun. They think he has a weird face. I like it. I don't mind that figure at all. I think the guy who does the monster figures, he might have sculpted that Goku and Vegeta because it kind of feels like his style. But this one's definitely a cut above the rest. I agree. It's so cool. Vegeta stands out a lot in this set. Like, Goku's my favorite character, but both of the Vegetas in this set, they're just like freaking awesome. But Brian, go ahead and share your thoughts on this last one prize.
I honestly think this is probably honestly a great last one prize. Of course, it's like their typical, like, you know, even in the beginning, they are still doing this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Where they're just like, hey, look, we're going to take a figure and we're going to slap a sticker on it and make his eyes look to the right. I'm sorry, I can't let that go. But like, but anyway, like at least it's a great choice. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm glad. Imagine if it was like some other random figure and we didn't have the blue variation of the Vegeta in this set. So I'm glad it was that choice because, you know, Vegeta definitely stands out, like you said, and I love like also what Master Collector said, and like the detail of this figure also looks really good. Plus,
Yeah.
I really think like him powered up all the way to the max in his new form. Obviously, there's more forms after like, you know, Royal Blue and, you know, Ego and stuff. But at the time, this was his highest form, and him just looking down at you like that stance. I bet they made the blue version first with that stance in mind, and like his like cocky like yeah. What's like honestly, when I look at that figure, the only thing I can imagine him looking at is looking down at Frieza after he's like when he just lost and he's got his hands down on the ground. Like I imagine him looking down at Frieza and he's just like, yeah, what's up? You remember we used to rule over? Like that's the kind of like energy and like attitude I get from that stance in his blue form.
Yeah, I can see that too.
S tier, by the way.
Yeah, I can see that too. I wish he was actually in his Wii-ski. It would have been cool if Goku and Vegeta were in a different gi for this set, you know, like the Wii-ski. That would have made, I think that would have made this set a lot better. But we'll talk about the ranking of the set in a minute. Mass Saiyan, go ahead and give us your thoughts on this last one, Prize Vegeta.
S tier for me. You know, it's funny because at the time, and even now, Japan as a whole loves Goku more than Vegeta. All right, so that's just been based on polls and things like that. But the fact that they made last one prize Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, that means even like the sculptors, the creators, the painters, the people that manufacture Bandai, they realize the Vegeta sculpt, this figure, is better than the Goku figure, so it has to be the last one prize. So they are just like, okay, you know what? We got Super Saiyan Vegeta. We just want to do a recycle within the set because why not? And we're gonna do Super Saiyan Blue, and it's gonna be the most valuable and the most just figure in the set. And I mean, that's not saying I'm gonna say that it's the best figure in the set, but I will say it is one of the best figures in this set and in general, old Master Release. So yeah.
Yeah, well said. So it sounds like we all can recognize that even though this set, each individual figure has its faults, they all kind of live up to the hype. Maybe not $300 to $500 worth of hype for each of them, but that's just the reality we live in. It's a capitalist society, sorry to say, but hey, we're crazy collectors and we love spending the money on these things, I guess. But now let's go through individually and we'll give our tier list for this set along with the ranking for this set. So I'll go first. I would say that this set is an A tier set. Yes, it's amazing and it's cool to have as a collector. I didn't find out about this set until 2021, so that was 4 years after it came out, almost 4 years. So there's no real nostalgia for me tied to this set. I do think it's really cool just to have these holy grails, but it is a little boring just because it's just Goku and Vegeta twice, and if it was a little more exciting, then I think it would have been an S tier set, like if they were in their Wii-ski, like I said, for their blue forms. But all in all, really great set. They have a lot of versatility where I can put them on any shelf with the Super Saiyan forms. So I just think that's also really cool. Like it doesn't have to just be Dragon Ball Super with these, even though that's how I display them. But I would rank it with Super Saiyan Goku as last place, Super Saiyan Blue Goku above him, Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta above him, and then the best in the set, in my opinion, is the Super Saiyan Vegeta, and I think he's just carried that way because he's the only Super Saiyan Vegeta Master League. So even to this day, you know, 7 years later, almost 7 years later, he's still like a very unique figure in my collection and in most people's collections if they just stick to Master Leagues. But Masters Collector,
I have to. I have to go right now after. I'm sorry. I have to go right after only because that's the exact same ranking I would have done too. I didn't know you would have the same rank. Actually, but yeah, no. it's the same ranking because of this. So Super Saiyan Blue, Vegeta I don't own, so I just can't put him on number one, unfortunately. I have Super Saiyan Vegeta, and he is definitely the best Super Saiyan Vegeta because he is the only Super Saiyan Vegeta, but he also looks awesome in his own right. So he's
Yeah.
number one. Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. Unfortunately, I have to put number two, but I know because it's the same sculpt, just repaint. He is still S tier, and I put Super Saiyan Blue Goku ahead of Super Saiyan Goku because, like I said, there's not as many Super Saiyan Blue Goku figures out there as there are Super Saiyan, and they're A tier for me. They still look good, but they're still on the bottom of the list. So overall, just I'm gonna have to round the whole set as a whole is gonna have to be an A tier set for me.
Yeah.
All
Fair
right,
enough.
Masters Collector, go ahead.
Yeah, this set I'll put it at A tier as well. Just because like the supports are like kind of cheap, and I don't know, like Vegeta support. Every time I put it on him, it like falls off.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's just me, but
It's not
yeah,
just
that's
you.
Same with me, actually. I agree. Yeah.
yeah. It kind of just brings it down a little, and just. But other than that, it's an A tier for me. I have my tier list. I have first place, last one prize Vegeta,
No surprise.
and then second place is Super Saiyan, the regular Super Saiyan Vegeta. And then third place is Super Saiyan Blue Goku, and then last place is prize A Goku.
Very cool. I mean, it looks like we're all just kind of like, yeah, Vegeta's the best, but all of us, right? So that's the end of the video. I guess we'll talk to you guys. All right, Brian, go ahead.
Screaming my answers.
Super Saiyan Goku.
Yeah, we know who your number one is.
Yeah, my number one is Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta.
Really?
Yeah, curveball.
He got me.
But yeah, I actually think the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta is actually the best in this set. I actually think he looks phenomenal. Again, I feel like the set was created in mind with Vegeta being made first. I believe that Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta was the first figure they made for this set. And they're like, oh, what do we put with them? Oh, okay, we'll make this the last one prize, and we'll just make a Super Saiyan variant. Oh, let's throw Goku in here with him too, with the same forms. Again, Matt, if they would have did the Whiskey thing like you were saying, that would have been phenomenal, dude. That would have been so sick. That just would have like more justified my my reasoning of like him looking down at Frieza. Second place for me is Super Saiyan Vegeta. Just because I'll give him the respect of being the only figure for Super Saiyan Vegeta. I was going to give him number one, but I just like the blue form better. Just because, like I've been saying, I felt like that was created first in mind, like with my whole like scenario that I have in my head of his like cockiness and the like way he's looking down. Like I love that, and I feel like it fits the blue form so well, in my opinion, because Vegeta is not the one type of person to go into a fight and be like, he's not like Goku. He's not gonna progressively, get stronger. He goes all out. Yeah. He's there to fight.
Doesn't know how to hold back.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I like blue form fits that, that stance and that pose very well for me. And then after that, I'd say third place would have to be Blue Goku, and then last place would have to be regular Goku. Yeah, I got to hold that one and everything, but I think the blue forms stand out more than the Super Saiyan forms, in my opinion. But I do like the Goku, obviously, but I just think that the Vegeta it just stands out better, in my opinion. There's a lot of great Gokus, just like you said, with the Spirit Bomb Goku. But when it comes to the Vegeta, not a whole lot of comparison. So we gotta give him that that worthy title of the set. Best in the set, Vegeta. You heard it here first, folks. Now, Matt, take it away.
Yeah, well, yeah, Bandai, you heard the man. Where is Vegeta? We don't have enough Vegeta. We have plenty of Gohan, Piccolo, Goku. Can you give us some Vegeta? please.
I want to point something out real quick.
Sure.
I feel like Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, it looks way better on him than Goku.
Yeah. You know, it's because of his colors on his.
I
on
will
his
say,
Yeah.
I will say about one thing. I love the change that they did to their hairs later. I love that they like changed up the blue hues within each of their hairs. I definitely love that. Also, I honestly think the revamp of Goku's blue form, where it's more of like a turquoise blue, I think it looks way better, honestly.
Well,
on him.
It's funny because like in the Tournament of Power, when Vegeta gets blue evolution, or blue evolved, and then Goku does 20 or Kaioken times 20. Like Goku's hair stays that turquoise color, but Vegeta's hair is that very, very royal, deep, darker blue.
Yeah.
So they already look different
good.
right
I would
there.
love to see a figure of that. Too,
I'm
honestly.
dying for it, man.
That would be awesome.
I'm dying.
Yeah.
Masterly's Plus. Let's do it. Come on. Go.
Yeah.
Evolve
imagine if they
Vegeta.
put like, oh, dude, guys, imagine if they put like little glitter effects too, like little bits of glitter in his hair to like signify that, like, you know what I'm saying, like that effect that he had in the show.
Just do this.
Yeah, that. Yeah, just do that.
Thank you so much for watching. Please let us know your thoughts on Dragon Ball Memories down in the comments section, and give us your tier list, what you would rank this set. Brian, where can everybody find you?
They can find me on YouTube at Charizard, or if they want to follow me on Instagram to ask me about card-related stuff, or just chit-chat with your boy, you can follow me on Instagram at Charizard. Take it away.
You guys can find me on TikTok or Instagram. I'll be doing figure reviews as well.
You know, if you'd like, you can join us for another discussion in the future. You're part of the Discord community, and if you guys want to join in, we have a great time in there. So feel free to become a member and join in. But Mask Saiyan, where can people find you?
Saiyan, you can also find me at Instagram, _Mask Saiyan. Feel free to message me as well. Love to answer all your questions on my thoughts and opinions, and just my videos on YouTube, as they are definitely a take. Dead Matches Peaches, and Matches Peaches definitely continue to support him, like all his videos, and away.
Thank you very much. But until the next video, guys, we will see you all later.